Number 16 is a geometry question. We're dealing with angle measures of triangles. We don't really need to read this here. We can see that this question mark shows the angle in this triangle is what we're looking for. We're dealing with supplementary angles and the fact that a triangle consists of 180 degrees. Since these are supplementary, 148 plus this angle is 180 degrees, and 140 plus this angle is 180 degrees. So we know that this is 32, and we know that this is 40, and then 32 plus 40 plus x, it has to equal 180. So 180 minus 32 minus 40 will give us our x, and that is 108. J is our answer. Number 17 is a geometry question. We're dealing with volume. A company ships notepads in rectangular boxes that each have inside dimensions measuring 9 inches long, 9 inches wide, and 12 inches tall. Each notepad is in the shape of a cube with an edge length of 3 inches. What is the maximum number of notepads that will fit in one closed box? First, we can draw this out. This is a 9 by 9 by 12. And we have notepads that are in the shape of a cube with an edge length of 3. So they'll look something like that, 3 by 3 by 3. How many of these will fit into this box? The easy way to do this is to take the volume of the big and divide it by the volume of the small. The volume of the big is going to be 9 times 9 times 12. The volume of the small box will be 3 by 3 by 3. Now we can multiply across on the top and on the bottom and then get a fraction. I like to reduce before I multiply across. So that's 3 and 1, 3 and 1, and this is 4 and 1. So that's 3 times 3 times 4, 9 times 4, which is 36 over 1. The answer here is E. Number 18 is a functions question. We're evaluating functions. The function f is defined as f of x equals negative 4x cubed minus 4x squared. What is f of negative 4? All this question is asking us to do is to input negative 4 into the x's. Now I could simply put negative 4 here and negative 4 here and then do the math. That's negative 4 times negative 4 cubed is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4, which would be a negative number. That's going to be negative 64. And then negative 4 times negative 4 squared is 16. The negative 4 times negative 64 is going to be a positive 256. Negative 4 times 16 is going to be minus 64. So the answer here is going to be 192, or J. It's easy to make a mistake on these types of questions, so we can do a couple of things to ensure that we get to the right answer. We can use our calculator to do one of two things. First, we could plug this entire thing in step by step. So this would be negative 4, plug in negative 4, raise that to the third power, and then subtract 4, multiply that by negative 4 squared. And that equals 192. This is our answer. So as long as you're inputting each part correctly, you will get to the right answer. Another way to ensure that you've gotten this calculation correct is to put this into y equals and then look at the table. So this is negative 4x to the third power minus 4x squared minus 4x squared. Now what we're going to do is second graph because we want to look at the table. At this point we have x values and y values, and we want to go to the negative 4. So I'm going to scroll up to negative 4, and my y value for negative 4 is 192. And so we know that this is the correct answer. Again, just make sure that you're inputting the equation correctly, or else you'll get a different answer. Number 19 is an algebra question, and we're working with systems of equations. Which of the following xy pairs is the solution for the system of equations x plus 2y equals 4 and negative 2x plus y equals 7? We can tackle this question in a variety of ways. First, we can solve for y for each of the equations. So I'm putting the x on the other side, dividing by 2, and I get y equals negative 1/2 x plus 2. That's the first equation. The second one is y equals 2x plus 7. So now we have two equations in slope-intercept form. We can quickly graph them. y is 2x plus 7. That means that there's a y-intercept at 7, and it has a slope of 2. Negative 1/2 x plus 2 has a y-intercept at 2, and it's going down like that. So this is a rough estimation. So we know that the x value has to be negative, and we know that the y value has to be positive. So we know that it's not going to be one of those three answer choices. It's going to be A or B. And at this point, we can just plug them in. I would plug them in to the second equation. That would be negative 2 times negative 2 plus 3 equals 7. Does that work? 4 plus 3 equals 7. Yes, that works. And we'll just plug it into the first one just to make sure. This is negative 2 plus 2 times 3 equals 4. That's negative 2 plus 6 equals 4. That also works. A is our answer. Now we can also use substitution or elimination. I will use elimination. So let's say I want to get rid of the y's. That means I have to multiply everything here by 2. And that will be negative 4x plus 2y equals 14. And then I'm going to subtract. So it'll be x minus negative 4, x minus negative 4x, which is x plus 4x, that's 5x. 2y minus 2y is 0. And 4 minus 14 is negative 10. 5x equals negative 10. Divide by 5, x equals negative 2. So we know that A will be our answer because there's only one negative 2x value in the answer choices. Number 20 is a functions question. We're dealing with logarithms. Which of the following is a value of x that satisfies log 36 with base x equals 2? What we want to do is change the logarithmic form to exponential form. Log form looks like this. Exponential form looks like this. What is happening? That's b to the y, so b to the y equals x. B to the y equals x. So if we take what's given, our b is x, our y is 2, and our x is 36. X squared equals 36. That means x equals 6. G is our answer. Now you can also use your calculator to get to the right answer. We'll go to math. We'll scroll down to log base. And all we have to do is plug in each of these answer choices. We'll start with 4. And we'll see if this gives us 2. Gives us 2.58, so that is not the answer. We'll go back to math, go back down to log base, and then plug in 6, 36. There's our 2. This is our answer. Thanks for watching. For all the latest videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also find us at justiceprep.com or like us on Facebook and Instagram.